You catch yourself scrolling for hours, reacting fast to everything, and later wondering why the same problems keep showing up in your life. It feels exhausting, like your mind is running in circles but never getting anywhere. Many of us have been there. You sense something is off in how you handle daily situations, but you can't quite name it. The quiet truth is that certain everyday habits quietly reveal patterns linked to lower cognitive flexibility and self-awareness. They keep you stuck without you realizing it. These aren't about raw IQ scores. They're about how your brain operates day to day. And the one thing that changes everything is spotting these habits in yourself before they lock in deeper. Stay until the end, because the fifth one explains why so many people stay exactly where they are. If any of this feels familiar right now, you're already taking the first real step. Let's talk about 5 everyday habits that reveal lower cognitive engagement. The first one is reacting instantly without any pause. Something happens, a comment, a delay, a minor setback. Your response flies out fast and emotional. No space in between. Pause. Notice this. That immediate reaction feels natural, but it skips the part where your brain actually processes what's really going on. Quick example. A friend cancels plans last minute. Instead of considering their side, you fire off a sharp reply or stew in resentment all day. Read that again. Instant reactions protect your feelings in the moment. They also keep you from seeing the full picture and learning anything useful. Over time, this habit trains your mind to stay shallow. You miss the deeper connections that sharper thinking would catch. Second habit, always blaming outside forces when things go wrong. Traffic, other people, the system, bad luck. The list never includes your own choices. This one runs deep because it feels safer. It shields your ego from discomfort. But here's the insight. Every time you point the finger outward, you hand over your power to change anything. Your brain stops looking for patterns you control. Quick example. You miss a deadline at work. The story becomes, my boss gave me too much, or the tools are slow. Rarely, I didn't break the task into smaller steps. Notice this. People who own their part, even quietly, build sharper judgment over years. Those who don't repeat the same loops. It can feel exposing to look inward, yet that small shift opens up real awareness. Third habit, filling every quiet moment with noise or distraction. Background TV always on, music in your ears nonstop, phone in hand the second there's silence. Your brain never gets the chance to sit with its own thoughts. This avoidance of solitude quietly weakens your ability to think deeply or solve problems on your own. Pause here. When was the last time you spent 10 minutes alone with no screens and no input? Many people feel restless in that space. That's the habit talking. It prefers easy stimulation over the effort of original thinking. Quick example. You're waiting in line. Most people pull out their phone immediately. The few who don't often notice small details or generate better ideas later. Read that again. Constant noise keeps the mind entertained. It also keeps it from growing stronger in the quiet. Fourth habit. Sticking only to small talk and surface conversations. Weather, sports, gossip. Never venturing into ideas, feelings, or real questions. This feels comfortable. It avoids disagreement or vulnerability, but it limits how much you understand people and the world. Your thinking stays narrow because you rarely challenge or expand it. The psychology here is straightforward. Deeper conversations force your brain to connect dots, consider perspectives, and reflect. Surface level doesn't. Quick example. Someone shares a personal struggle. Instead of asking a thoughtful question, the response stays light or shifts back to something neutral. Notice this. The habit of shallow talk often hides a deeper discomfort with complexity. Recognizing it lets you choose differently when you want clearer connections. Midway reminder: subscribe to Brain Catalyst for psychology that helps you decode people. Fifth habit, seeking instant gratification instead of tolerating any delay or effort. Snacking when bored. Switching tasks the moment something gets hard. Doom scrolling instead of sticking with one focused thing. This trains your brain to crave quick hits and avoid anything that requires patience or sustained attention. Over months and years, it reshapes how you approach challenges. Everything feels harder because you've practiced giving up early. As these habits pile up, the pattern becomes clear. They protect short-term comfort while slowly narrowing your options and awareness. Here's the powerful internal realization. These everyday behaviors don't define some fixed label about you. They simply show where your mind has been taking the easiest path. The reframe that shifts everything you can notice these patterns without judgment. And noticing is the exact moment you start choosing differently. The quiet rule that matters most is this: intelligence in daily life shows up as the willingness to pause, own your part, sit with discomfort, go deeper, and delay the quick reward. Start small. Pick one habit this week and interrupt it once a day. Watch how your thinking begins to feel a little clearer and more in your control. That small experiment often reveals more about yourself than years of staying on autopilot. Comment with the word aware and tell me in one sentence which habit you recognized in yourself or want to change first. I read every comment.